On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, The God of High School, Episode 3, Wisdom/Kingdom. God damn, do we not get some more badass fight? I mean, what do you expect, though? This is a tournament, battle shonen-esque type webtoon. So, of course, the fights are going to be the primary focus. And today Mira, Daewi, which I'll just refer to as Dae because that's how the Japanese are pronouncing it. But more so is fucking Mori. Mori's a fucking beast. And then those judges turn into more. We got a lot to go over today. So now remember last we left off, Mori had just intervened in the fight between Go and Mansak, who, after getting a little bit of his backstory, proceeded to beat the ever-loving shit out of this Tai Chi practitioner. Mori obviously did not take a liking to this and decided to intervene, stepping in, most likely saving Go's life. I mean, I don't know how powerful those nanomachines are, but if a motherfucker's dead, he's probably gonna stay dead. But this fight definitely showcases how at next level Mori truly is, taking on this beast of Mansak, KOing this motherfucker with a triple kick in the blink of an eye. But of course, rules have been broken and punishments have to be handed out. With the judges surrendering Mori, it looks like he's in a whole heap of trouble. And this is where we pick up today's episode. It's the aftermath of the fight. So first and foremost, we get introduced to this kind of cult type organization. Obviously, it's some kind of dark tribal underground faction. We see a lot of mystical statues, maybe demonic or godly. I'm not 100% sure. They're very unique, very scary. A good 100 or so robe members, and we see the upper echelon. Obviously, they're placed higher and their character designs are fleshed out, so you need to focus on them more. They just happen to be listening to the God of High School on radio, very fucking old school. Obviously, you got a couple hundred members, everyone can pitch in a couple bucks and buy a fucking TV, but whatever. But the most interesting part is the fact that remember that one-eyed character who, I guess, trained Mansak? Yeah, he's or she's there. So it definitely looks like there's some shit going on in the background. Speaking of Mansak, though, it's pretty much worse for the wear. As they're going over the results and deciding the punishment that is to be given to Mori, they're going over, Go's condition. He's not looking too good. Even with these nanomachines, he's on like a respirator and he's both mentally and physically exhausted. And Mansak is, he's been mind fucked. He's spouting off monster and we get this really fucking intense, fisheye view of him. And he looks like Mori has really done a number. But with two contestants already out, surely they cannot afford to lose another one. But it seems the deciding factor, especially when it comes to Mugen, is Mori's grandfather. Yes, we get a name. It's Taijin, and this name looks familiar to Mugen. Maybe we're gonna throw the grandfather back into the mix. We haven't seen him since the flashback in episode 1, so is he still alive? Is he dead? What the fuck's going on? What's his connection to Mugen? I don't know, but it seems they have made their decision, and Mori is gonna stay under one condition. He's gotta fight green-haired glasses dude. Of course, Mori does not like this. He starts throwing a fucking fit, like, no, fuck you, I want to fight Blondie, He starts rolling around. Honestly, it got a little annoying, but dude, the voice actor is doing work. He's got range. He's got mad range. Of course, Four Eyes does not like this at all. He goes, fuck you, dude, I'm fucking way better than Blondie, and then proceeds to haul off and punch him right in the fucking face. And of course, this does nothing but give Mori a little fighting boner, like, okay, we'll fight, whatever. And I guess that's that. They're gonna go ahead and fight the next day in the God of Tournament ring. Mugen proceeds to give him a bag of fruit, I guess, and send him on his way because we see later in the episode that maybe Mugen has ulterior motives. Now, during all of this, there was another match taking place. Yes, this time it was Mira versus Misan. That awesome Amazonian type pro wrestler? Yeah, the match was pretty badass, and it looked like Mira was getting her ass handed to her. Of course, whether it was Misan overestimating herself or underestimating the swordless Mira at this point, yeah, either way, things took a devastating turn as the now weaponless Mira shows off her hand-to-hand combat using the Moonlight sword style swordless and proceeds to fucking slash and actually do some damage to Misan, eventually getting the win. I mean, you have to think about it logically. If a motherfucker is gonna fight with a sword, obviously it's either gonna A, at one point break, or B, be taken away from them. So if the motherfucker is trained in the lethal arts, they have to have some kind of hand-to-hand combat. So when Misan called Mira useless without a sword, shit was about to go down. So strike up another win for our main trio. But I have to say, the thing that stuck with me most besides Mira's swordless style is definitely the reason why Misan's in the tournament to begin with. This chick is here for one reason and one reason only. Dudes, she wants to create a dude harem. Yes, you heard that right. A nice bit of comedy injected into this fight scene is her being flaunted over by the judges all shirtless. By the by, I was 99.9% sure the white-haired one was a chick, but I guess I've been set straight, all thanks to Misan's pervertedness? I don't know. So with the fighting done, Mira and Daewi head home. Of course, contemplating and talking about what the hell is up with Mori, but this time his punishment is still unknown. Proceeds to show up halfway through their walk, offering up that free fruit he just got from Mujin. Yeah, we'll keep talking about that. And at this point, he proceeds to tell him what is going down. He has to face off against one of the judges, and it'll take place tomorrow. But there's another big fight happening the next day. Now we get a little more backstory when it comes to Daewi. The hospital scene is 100% correct. He has a friend there, obviously doing some serious shit. Looks like cancer, or I don't know. The fucker does not look good. And it seems he's primarily, as well as the younger sister, trying to afford all this healthcare for him, taking up extra jobs, and this individual is well aware of it. So like I said before, obviously he's there to either earn the money to help, provide these treatments, or he's looking to utilize those nano machines to maybe help his friend out. But they really don't focus on this too much because now it's time for a fight. Yes, it's Daewi versus Batboy. And I have to say, I saw the inevitable one coming, but I have to say, Seungchul was actually doing some work, utilizing his keen observation, his analytical prowess, as well as his knowledge of martial arts. He's definitely got Daewi against the ropes. Of course, until he decides to push past his limits and just fuck his shit up. Daewi proceeds to unleash Dance of the Four Gods, a 3-part attack that completely overpowers Seungchul. And I have to be honest, them stopping right before the 4th stance has me super fucking excited because it looks like he was about to unleash something fucking devastating, only to be stopped because his opponent was basically done for. I'm 99.9% sure they're going to unleash this spectacle when his inevitable fight with Mori. Yes, I already am calling it right now. It's going to be Daewi versus Mori 100%. But yeah, they're gonna save it for that, and I hope they go all fucking out. And I'm hoping it actually looks more like, I think it was the second stance. What was it called? Like, was it Vermilion Kick? I don't know what it was called, but that one had the best aesthetics out of all of them. So with that, our main trio is now 2-0 when it comes to today's episode. I have to say, can we make it 3-0? Well, as of right now, when this next match is going to begin, the one Mori versus, green hair glasses, it looks like Mori is going to be a no-show, and there's a reason. Remember that fruit I keep bringing up? Well, it turns out that there was an ulterior motive to giving it to Mori. Some kind of weird mystical fruit that was sitting in a weirdly designed dragon-esque holder used to uncover the truth or test Mori or some weird shit. He's chowing down after his little get-together with the trio on the walk home, and getting ready to lay out his bed and starts coughing up blood, and that's how we fucking see him. So obviously, Mujin fucking did something. I don't know if he poisoned it or this weird fucking fruit thing. I don't know what his intentions are, but it looks like Mori is a no-show. Of course, he shows up at the last fucking second. Of course, I'm excited because we get to do another fucking fight, but I was not expecting how the fight actually went. It was one of those things where it's like basically take down this judge and you automatically pass. So Mori comes up, takes off his glasses and kind of like trip push him, and that's it. He falls on his ass and the judge has lost and Mori won. Like that's the whole fucking match. This is even a shock to Mori himself, which is kind of like, was I always this strong, always this fast? And it makes me wonder if the fruit wasn't a poison, this test thing made Mori go through some kind of metamorphosis or some shit. Like that's the only thing that has fucking changed. The coughing up blood and shit like that. So I'm not 100% sure what the fuck's going on, but yeah, it seems one individual's just not having this. Well, you know what? The judge isn't like this. This OP monster, which we'll soon see, is fucking furious and unleashes this giant fucking Joker, Harlequin-esque looking motherfucker. I'm assuming this thing's real. I'm assuming this is not some kind of visual to showcase some kind of weird fucking martial arts move. This is an actual physical thing. It starts fucking attacking Mori with this giant scythe and shit. It's going fucking crazy. Now, whether or not Mori got a power up, it doesn't matter. Mori is playing defense. This thing is just going on an all-out attack. The only thing Mori can do is dodge at this point until he gets snapped up and it looks like he's coming down for a final attack. And finally, he stops. This giant creature vanishes because the other judges stepped in and had to fucking stop. Glasses and even Mujin's like, hey, fucker, you fucked up. I'm docking your pay for the next 3 months, which is hilarious. It's like, oh, I'm not kicking your ass out. Like, you did something super bad. It's like, dude, you're gonna be, deducted pay. That was a bad job. You did a bad job there. But at the same time, Mujin proceeds to tell Mori that he was victorious. He won. So obviously he is being entered, back into the Tournament of God. Of course, Mori seems out of it. He just wants a fucking banana at this point. Obviously, this is gonna be a running gag, Mori and bananas. I'm okay. The dude kind of reminds me of an, old school Goku, so maybe he does kind of remind me of a monkey. Who the fuck knows? Overall, today's episode, once again, we got some badass battles. They are starting to flush out some semblance of a backstory backstory so far, we haven't really done that. It's been primarily the focal point has been on the fights, but it looks like there's some kind of weird dark faction or some kind of shit going on. There's obviously some more mythical things going on, especially when, you know, Glasses decides to summon a giant fucking Harlequin type Joker looking motherfucker. Like, I don't know, there's more to meets the eye, and it looks like they are trying to flush that shit out. Obviously, we got some more backstory when it comes to Daewi. So yeah, all in all, I enjoyed today's episode. They're really pumping up these fights. Like I said, I'm 99.9999% sure that the final match of this tournament is going to be between Mori and Daewi, and I'm super excited to see that. Especially when it comes to Mori and his possible power-up, as well as, you know, not him even breaking a sweat when it comes to showcasing his full abilities yet. And of course, having Daewi stop before he unleashed his fourth stance of Dance of the Four Gods. Like, it looks like they're trying to, you know, mash these two characters together. And honestly, I'm super excited. I'm super excited because then we even get to who we really want to win. Motivations play a factor. Yes, I like Mori more because he's just that naive, one-tracked mind type character. But of course, when it comes to motivations, Daewi has altruism on his side. He's doing it for his friend. Obviously, he wants to pay for his medical bills or, you know, help his treatment or whatever. He's fighting for an actual cause, whereas Mori just wants to fucking fight. So I don't know who I'm rooting for. Like, you know what I'm rooting for? I'm rooting for us. I hope we get a badass spectacle when it comes to their fight. I hope it's an entire fucking episode just as back and forth, go all out. I'm hoping they actually use some of the aesthetics that you guys are telling me. You guys told me that in reality, in the webtoon, Mori's rapid three kick he did to take out Man's sock was actually like this overlayered, you know, after image effect when it came to him on different colors. Like, it sounded pretty fucking badass. And I'm kind of, you know, I'm hoping they don't cut all these aesthetics because I did look at some of the webtoon art, pretty fucking amazing. I have to say, you're pumping out that shit, that high quality, that, you know, that it's pretty good shit. So hopefully they might have cut it from, you know, the earlier fight and we see it actually in, you know, the main fight of this first arc. You know, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm expecting. But I don't know. When it comes to narrative and creative decisions, there's probably so many fingers in the pie at this point. It's probably, I mean, hoping for a 1v1 adaptation is just, unless you're One Piece where you're trying to get like a weekly output, or maybe Black Clover, like a weekly anime, you're never gonna have a 1v1 adaptation. Something is always gonna get changed, something always gonna get cut, something's gonna be fucking rearranged. When it comes to anime adaptations, I just hope in the end the series can do justice for, you know, the source material. So far, I'm highly enjoying the series. It's just a knockdown, drag out battle brawl, something you can just turn on and fucking enjoy. Something that the 20 minutes go by super fucking quick. But like I said, if they want to pepper in some, you know, character development and world building, I'm good with that too. Anyways, with all that being said, and Mori back in the God of High School tournament, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.